guys, Matt Bishop here. We are backstage at the Chameleon Club in I like saying that, the Chameleon Club.
There you go.
It sounds like a cool venue.
Yeah,
it is pretty
nice.
Cool. And I'm here with, in all due respect to, you know, the Jimmy Pages and the Joe Perrys, I won't say, you know, one of the greatest ever quite yet, but certainly well on his way. The best of his generation, hands down, Mr. Mark Tremonti.
Very much, man. How are you?
I am good, man. We are here. It is time. The solo project, Tremonti, the record is out. You guys are on tour, a couple shows in. How is the experience thus far?
It's been great, man. The crowds have been rad, and the only thing that's been holding me back is I've had a cold this entire week. You know, ever since I've been on tour, I've had a cold. It seems like everybody in the country's got some kind of allergies going on, so that's the only thing that's worried me, but I've been able to get through the show, so I'm happy.
What has the transition been for you? You've always been, you know, the axe man, the lead guitar player, but now you're the front man, singing and playing guitar. What has that been like, transition-wise? Is it a big change mentally for you?
It's been easier than I thought it would be, you know, because you've always got something going on. You're either singing or you're playing guitar, so you never have to, when you're just playing guitar, sometimes when you're playing a simple part, you're wondering how you're going to entertain the crowd if it's, you know, if you're not singing. So now I've got something to do at every moment. It's just in between songs where I got to figure out it's a new skill to be able to talk to a crowd.
Let's talk about the record itself. You listen to Creed, Creed's like here, Alter Bridge cranked it up a little bit, and now, in my opinion, this is just a straight up metal record. Would you say that this style is really where your heart is in the rock genre?
Well, that's not why I called it All I Was, because the record's kind of where my roots were, what I'm all about kind of as a songwriter. And but you know, at the same time, there's two parts to me. There's the metal side of me, and then there's the melodic, you know, songwritery kind of guy in me. So this record's kind of a merge of those two worlds.
Is it a fair statement to say that you drew from Creed and from Alter Bridge while making this record? When you were writing songs, you say, oh, I think I hear a little bit of Creed in this one, or this is more of an Alter Bridge tune.
Well, some of the ideas I tried with Alter Bridge and Creed, but they just didn't quite fit. You know, some of them were too metal sounding, and those were the first ideas I brought out for this record. Because I'm always pushing both bands to be heavier, so with this album, there's no governor on it. It's just as heavy as we want it to be. You know, so but I don't want to lose the melodies and the songwriting in the process.
I gotcha. Bringing all these guys together for this project and this tour, Wolfgang hopping on, how has it been gelling with just a whole new group of musicians? I know you guys played with Eric a little bit on the Creed tour, so there's some connection there. But what is it like, you know, kind of having to refocus with a whole new group of guys and get it all to come together?
It's great. I got so much confidence in these guys. Everybody, they're all world-class players. You know, it's great to feel when you get up there, you have complete confidence in all your bandmates, and these guys are the kind of guys that just freestyle on stuff at any given moment, which is great. It's not. We plan on having the set grow and be able to have just jam sections of songs and whatnot, and I can count on these guys to be able to hold that down for sure. But like I said, each member's got a great amount of skill, so it's been a blast.
Any surprises in the set list?
We're just playing the entire record. We're going to kind of pull out some B-sides that didn't make the record, not tonight, but eventually, and start getting into some covers, because the set seems so short. You know, as soon as it starts, it seems like it's over with. But we do all 12 songs from the album.
Nice. If you had to pick like a top 2 cover songs, what would it be? What are your favorites?
Well, we were talking about doing Ace of Spades.
All right.
Because it kind of fits the vibe of the show, and other than that, we haven't really chosen anything. So we'll see how that one goes, and we'll keep on coming up with new ones.
Well, we're going to talk about it. We'll come up with something. Yeah. Looking ahead, I know it's tough to look ahead, you know, with the Tremoni project having so much momentum right now, but going down the line, when this tour is over, are we going to see possibly more writing for a sophomore effort from Tremoni, more Alter Bridge?
As soon as this tour is over, we jump on a Creed tour in Indonesia that ends in South America, and then Miles and I will get together in December and write the next Alter Bridge record through December and January. Then in February, Slash and Miles and myself are all going to go on different tours. I'm gonna take this band to Europe next February. Just hoping to get to Australia, but I don't know if that's going to work out or not.
You guys have some shows though with Miles and Slash,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we do. We're playing with Miles and Slash in London and Newcastle, so we can't wait.
That's going to be epic.
But now we're just going to keep on kind of jumping between bands. Next year will be mainly Alter Bridge, and then I can squeeze in as many of my solo dates as possible. And who knows, there could be a Creed tour next year. You never know.
You never know. Maybe a new Creed record.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time to do that. I mean, we've got about 3 songs that are ready to record, but the logistics are just tough. We couldn't decide on a producer, and time got away from us. So we'll see what happens.
You know, I saw you a few weeks ago when I interviewed Scott at the Creed show, and when I tweeted the interview, people were all just, "Hey, did they say when the new record's coming out?" They're ready for it.
Yeah, I was ready to record the thing, but like I said, we just couldn't get on the same page with producers. So, we'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
One last question for you. Now this is for all my tech heads out there, all my guitar players. Creed and Alter Bridge play a lot of the bigger stadiums. This is more of an intimate tour that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
What is the change in dynamic like from a technical standpoint, with, amps and teching and all that stuff?
Well, this is a complete change for me because my guitar rig goes from, stage right to split. I have one amp on one side of the drum riser and one on the other. So I've got nothing directly behind me except for Garrett, and it's completely different. I couldn't sing if I had my amps blowing right at my microphone, so it's got to be different. But it's almost easier to play when you don't have your amps right behind you because you just kind of hear the room, and it's not bad. I dig it.
There you go, folks. You have it. Mark Tremonti, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, one of the best ever so far.
Oh, come on.
So far. Tremonti, All I Was, the debut album from Mark Tremonti and his band, is out now on Fret 12 Records. Go pick it up. Tour dates abound. Check the website, get your tickets while you can. And so much stuff coming down. The new Alter Bridge, Europe tour dates. God, check it out and crank it up.